This show today is brought to you by Huel, Huel.
Get 15% off plus a free gift at huel.com/dropouts.
How death row inmates should be executed.
That's so hot to start off.
Who's most likely to want to be exclusive after the first date?
Yeah, that's. I'll take that one.
I'm starting to think you might be a big love bomber.
Brother, what are you talking about? Anyway, next question.
Everyone else gets turned on by this, but you don't.
That was one of the questions?
No, I made it up.
No, she just wants to know what we get off to.
Oh, dude. Do you guys have internal words that you've used just for yourself?
What are you talking about?
So in my head, I really like when girls have milky skin.
What does that mean?
All right, Buffalo Bill, continue.
Do you think our imaginary friends turn into that crippling anxiety voice in the back of our head?
I didn't have imaginary friends.
Couldn't even
You?
get those?
I'd already made her mad this morning, and then you come in and you just start throwing fucking torpedoes. Hold on. And I was just saying mine in jest, and then she got pissed.
Because
I'm
you guys
fine.
always take it too far.
Hello.
I didn't say, all I said was, listen, we're going to have to give you a ride up because you've been late.
What's the episode number?
260.
239.
This is your captain speaking. If you look out,
Don't pick your nose in the middle of this, huh?
Sorry.
Don't get boogered up while I was about to do a cockpit bit.
That's my bad.
Okay. You done with your booger stuff?
I'm done, yeah. No more boogers.
There was a soft A on that.
Yeah, why would that feel racially charged?
No more boogers.
I don't like when you say it, especially.
I know, I'm just repeating what she said.
Don't get a
Yeah,
high,
but-
tight haircut. Use a soft A.
And don't trim down to the mustache.
All right, anyway.
hello, this is your captain speaking, Captain Justice.
Sick name.
If you look out to your left side, right over the wing, you'll see episode 239.
Wow.
New year, same Patreon. But it's our New Year special. Zach, are you 7-day free trial and you get great stuff like a drunk episode. Here's a clip.
5 seconds
Let's go,
left.
boys.
Oh,
That's how you fight.
that's crazy.
Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. Back the blue. Whoa. I thought they all have their little personalities.
What the fuck?
I did character reading. He looks like one
Your
that
own
would.
character.
He kind of does.
Yeah.
He kind
He
of
looks like Michael Rittenhouse. What was that guy's name?
Kyle.
Oh my
Kyle
God.
Michael.
What are you laughing about? Laughing
back.
Laughing back.
You can't even not say back to blue. You can't.
You're not going to see that drunk episode anywhere else because that drunk episode's not allowed on YouTube. They won't let you show that on YouTube. They want to see how crazy it gets over there on YouTube. We were kissing. Some people
using normal voices.
What?
Huh?
He's making fun of the way that you're talking right now.
No, I'm up to date. Why are you doing that?
What?
I can't use gusto around you.
You can use gusto.
No, I can't. I was like trying to do
You
something.
sound like an NPC guy.
Don't try to use words that like.
Isn't that right?
You don't have the haircut to start using words like that.
I was just saying, I just what it felt like.
You have haircut to like. You're more of like a back to blue tattoo haircut kind of guy.
My hair's fine.
It's high and tight.
It's not high. It's not that high or tight.
You just look like you want to like.
It's like I think it's like a kind of a normal haircut.
It's like if we're using tight in the world of knots, it's like a shoelace knot. You know, it's like somewhat tight.
What is he talking about?
I was trying
Look
to
at your
do
hair.
a metaphor.
Link in the description for the Patreon.
It's pretty fucking loose.
Alyssa, how many seconds ago were you crying?
Maybe a minute ago.
You were leaking out of your face.
Just
out
a
of
little.
Pure joy.
Yeah. I'm so excited to be around you three in this room. Just so comforting here.
Someone say it feels like a home.
It feels home. It feels like home being with
Really,
you three.
and with you three, it's just real home.
Alyssa moved out, and we used to all live together, and now she's by her lonesome. You know, she wants to be
for a short time. Okay, she has a roommate coming.
She wants more female energy in her life, which we get. She wants a woman by her side, and by that woman we mean a friend of a friend that she hasn't really met too much. But either way, just walking into this house, seeing that empty room, what did that do to you?
I don't know.
Did you replay all the fun memories we had? You're gonna miss this. You're gonna
Why would you
want
bring it up?
this back. You're gonna wish these days.
Oh God! And here we go. You guys
hadn't gone by
always know
so-
just the way to like strike a chord with her, where she's like not in the great mood.
I want
Don't
you guys
say
to know,
you
I
haven't done
said
anything.
a word.
Has he done something
I'm in
today?
a fine mood. It was just emotional.
I don't know you're in a
No,
fine
I'm not
mood.
saying that
If
you're
this
not
is fine,
in a fine.
what's not fine?
You're not. Hold on, wait. Actually, I will. I've been biting my tongue this whole episode. I know we're 5 minutes in. You're not in a fine mood. You were not in a good mood this morning.
I'm fine.
Yeah, real convincing.
It was emotional. I
No,
got
no.
surprised.
No, he's talking about before.
when we were at the office, you were not in a good mood. There are two things.
Well, you keep stroking on my.
Whoa!
I'm not stroking anything.
What are
anymore.
you stroking, dude?
Not stroking anything. I said we had a meeting last week about being at the office at 10 o'clock.
It was an all hands meeting, and
Yeah.
we were laying the ground rules for 2025,
Yeah.
and that was one of them.
One of them's being 10 o'clock.
And
Because people
Skyler,
would
you have
stroll
a
in.
keen eye for clocks.
I'm not even. I'm just a keen eye for like everyone's here. Where is so and so?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And
so
then I'm
you're
like,
observant.
where's the? I was like, are we all here early?
That's what. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I thought. I was like, oh, everybody must be.
And then I looked and it was 10:25, and I'm like, oh no, Alyssa's late. And then I was like, that's fine. And then I was just joking because obviously she doesn't like it when I say I'm head of HR. That frustrates her. So I said,
So what's the rule? 3 strikes of lateness
3 strikes and you're fired.
from the company.
One more and I'm fired.
So
Well,
you've-
explain.
So the first time she was late, he comes up to me, and he goes, "Hey," and she was in a bad mood about something. I don't remember what it was. Like she was down in the dumps. I mean, she was
Okay, when you say I'm in a, just real quick.
circulating for
When I
trash.
when you say I'm in a bad mood, it's not that I'm pissed off. It's my mental in a bad place. It's not me.
Either way,
being
you
mad in a. It's me being attitudey in a mood. It's
You
just
were
me
in a
being
bad-
quiet.
No. But okay, so just from my perspective, I'll say this. You know how
Healthy. So essentially, Alyssa wasn't feeling great, so we were all kind of, oh, hope you feel better, blah blah blah. And then Skylar comes into my office and he goes, "She was late today." I'm like, "Yeah, maybe something happened." He goes, "Can I be the first one to give her a strike?"
Just poking the bear at all times.
He's like, "Please give me the code for that missile."
and then
I'm also trying to get ready in the mornings. Like I want to put on makeup, do my hair, blah blah blah. But I get done at the work. Maybe I just need to stop work out on my own time because
I think that's a bad idea.
Yeah, but I get back at 9:15, 9:20, and then I have 20 minutes to shower and get ready and do all that stuff before I have to leave. So it's
Shaving your head would save a lot of time. Think
no,
about it. Yes, it would. It would
I,
shave
but
so.
I would still want to do my makeup, and that'd be awful.
Well, just do what Katie does and come to the office at 10 and then spend the first 30 minutes putting on your face.
That doesn't make it any better.
You're at the office and you won't get a strike.
All right, let's move on to something that would be entertaining for people to listen to as they're living their lives. So last night you were snoring, and I could hear it through my wall. And it was ever since you got the haircut, this is what it was. It was
you're setting me up.
no, I'm not setting you up. It was
You are setting me up.
It was, build a wall. Build a wall.
No,
That's you.
I think you misheard it. It was mostly like everybody has rights.
That's what you were saying?
Yeah, I was
I
saying-
must have misheard it.
Listen, the walls are thick.
Did you say anything else?
What else was I saying?
So you know what you say when you are
He
snoring?
records
Yeah.
it.
I
He-
record it.
and he deletes it in the morning, so he can't show us right now.
Yeah. Thank you.
Your
I
I
heard-
fell.
And I did hear him say one. Oh my god!
Goddamn containers.
This is
I
a
can't put
new
it-
carpet.
No, it's not. Number one. Number two.
Don't
stamp it
tip
into-
tap it into the.
What do
into
you
the-
do in that situation?
Into the fibers. You don't use your nasty
Be a normal
shoes.
human being.
What is in that cup?
Ice green tea.
Do you see how many pints did you just let out?
Yeah, buddy. If I got shot and this was coming out of me, I'd probably be dead.
Just put the green tea in the fucking Huel bottle.
With this sturdy cap.
Yeah, why didn't you just put it to the side? You have plenty of room.
She said no. She's doing it out of spite because of the strike situation. I know it. She
You got
probably
2 strikes. It is what it is. He should be able to put his drinks where he wants. Huel, drink it. Accelerator.
No, but speaking
Get your energy.
Seriously, speaking about hearing me through the wall, Zach the other night. So me and Zach there's a wall between our rooms. Our rooms are adjoined, not adjoined, but a butt. It's near each other. And it was the night I did the orange challenge, and I was so high. and I was trying to.
Can you explain what the orange challenge is first?
Oh yes, over on the lunch table,
Don't
we had
plug.
a conversation about how if you could perfectly peel an orange high, how many oranges would it take? If you failed, you had to eat the orange. So I tried that, and you can check it out over there.
A terrible explanation. That was really bad.
You want me to try it again?
I mean, I might want to take a...
So I texted Zach the other night. I texted Zach this. I said, "Hey, listen, I have this scenario. How many oranges do you think it would take to perfectly peel? And if you fail, you have to re-eat. You have to eat. God damn it!
This is like me trying to do
I'm gonna pass
ads.
the lob to you.
I can... Ooh. Thank you so much. Okay, essentially, you were high when you texted me this. That's how you got the thought, I assume? Mm-mm.
This was completely
a dry
sober?
thought?
Yeah.
Okay, dry thought for a high thought. So he's like, okay, we're going to have so many mandarin oranges. I'm going to start off with one, and I'm going to peel it. And if part of the peel breaks off, I have to take the whole peel off, eat the whole thing, and start again until I could peel one off perfectly.
Yeah.
And then I'm done. And he's like, how many do you think it'll take me to do? I was like, I don't know, 4 max?
Oh, I said 9.
He's like, that's a low number. He did it in 2. Like, it wasn't this
I locked
big
in.
challenge. And why was it so hard to articulate?
I don't know. But I was very high in the room, and I was playing. I might have been playing video games. I might have just been sitting there. I don't know. I might have been reading, and I don't know.
That's how high you were.
I don't know what was going on. I just heard like a whoom, and I was like terrified. I was like what?
Well, it's probably the most high I've ever seen you because I walked in and you look at me and you go, it's like, I'm doing the orange thing. He's like, I'm done. It took 5 minutes.
It took long. Per that, I walked around this house high as fuck for 15 minutes before.
No, it was 30 minutes. Okay. Because he asked me to set up all the cameras and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I get everything set up. And I'm like, are you ready to record? He's like, yep, got the oranges right here. Got the orange. I was like, okay, I'm going to hit record. So I hit record on everything. And I check it. By the time he sits down, it's 35 minutes later.
Well, some stuff happened.
Nothing.
I got high, obviously, and then
If you say that one more time, if you didn't know.
well, so Hanson was out here, and he gets. We had to send Hanson away from training because whenever we record podcasts, he gets a little on edge.
He tries to rip apart everything in the room.
and,
Because he has audio triggers. We get loud on the podcast. It
Yeah.
sets him off. It's a
and-
whole thing.
Yeah, and sometimes like
Verbatim, they said he's autistic bipolar.
yeah, and so we've been putting him away. But that night he was out, and so I'd gotten really high, and I sat down, and he was just kind of around me, and I was like, I'm kind of
Because you had food.
I know I was paranoid though, and I was just like, he's gonna fucking rip into it. Like this is gonna be a nightmare. He's gonna lose it. And so I kept getting nervous, and so I would get up, I would pace around. I finally put him away, but every time I would get up, I'd be like, "Oh God, this paranoia is taking over I gotta get high again." So I smoked like a whole joint in like fucking 20 minutes. I was stoned. So I'm upstairs, and I hear wah wah. It almost sounded like I was getting brought into Halo.
These fucking drones are going to abduct you.
What were you doing? Were you
I
just
was-
on your bed kind of looking up?
I was sitting at the desk, and I don't know if I was reading or playing video games. It was one of the two. And
It was the video games.
And I was like, what is that noise? And I was playing video games. So I paused it, and I was like, what is this? And I was like, it must be whatever. Because I had something going on TV, and I rewinded it, nothing. Couldn't hear it. And then I was like, okay, whatever. So I pressed play again, started playing video games. Whoa, whoa. I'm like, I'm being surrounded. And I'm searching, looking high and low. I finally, my closet door was open. I put my head in. It gets way louder. Zach's watching Arrival at 100 volume, I guess.
Yeah. You do watch TV on the
This was a
loudest
movie for me.
setting.
It's one of my favorite movies, though. But
Oh,
I
it's a
couldn't piece
fantastic
together what was
movie.
going on.
But well, no, for whatever reason, the dialogue is really hard to hear.
oh, it's so quiet.
Yeah, the dialogue you can't hear, but the soundtrack and the special effects sounds.
Really loud.
But you do have
Even I was like, God, because it would go, and they go, what are these aliens? We gotta figure out why these aliens are here. I can't believe these aliens are landing.
but you do have a tendency to play things really loud. Because I woke up once, like out of a sleep, to your music playing.
What time was it?
Oh, you play music
Like
really
at like
loud.
8 a.m. or 9 a.m. once.
Sorry, I was getting up for the day, you know?
Yeah, when you get up in the morning,
Sun's up, guns up.
or it's at like nighttime and you're going somewhere, you have to shower. you always play the same country soundtracks when you're getting dressed. It's so fucking loud.
Because it's
You can
also
hear it
connected
everywhere.
to all like 8 of his Alexas in the room. So it's like complete surround sound and like your room takes up probably half of the entire upstairs. And and so it's just,
It's not true, but
yeah, it is. What are you talking about?
you have
At
2
least-
bedrooms.
At least a third. Yeah, but my 2 rooms are not the same size as your room and the bathroom
pretty
and your
close.
walk-in closet and your
It's not
office.
a walk-in closet. I can
It's-
go and turn around.
you can do a full dance routine
It's
in your
a-
closet.
You can do
It's not a
Cartwheel.
walk-in. It's like you can move in, put first month down, and live there. For
You have a studio apartment for a closet.
the closet's pretty big. I will give him that.
Thank you.
But yes, it was very loud and it scared the absolute shit out of me the other night.
I've picked up a new hobby.
What is it?
I'm using old phrases.
Like what?
Say it, don't spray it.
I like that one. We should bring that back.
Hey, no, say something to me.
Hey, what's up, man? Oh, what do you want me to say?
Like something. Okay, we're walking down the street and just give me like, dude, I was like I'm walking here, like, you know what I mean?
I'm walking here.
Hey, man, I'm walking here. Can you watch out?
What are you cruising for a bruising?
Dude, if you say that to someone, they're going to beat the shit out of you.
That was my Instagram caption once. I was on a skateboard.
Cruising
and
for a bruising.
Said cruising for a bruising. So
That's really
Hold on.
You want to hit the yellow button on there?
Do you want to show us the Instagram
There we go.
picture?
I think it's archived.
You can hit the yellow button again. To
I'll
stop
just
it.
leave it go.
Sorry. Sorry.
Hey, it's a brand new year, and we're all about hitting goals and sticking to them.
And that's why we want to introduce you to today's sponsor, Huel, Huel.
The global complete nutrition brand trusted by millions. The Black Edition ready to drink is a complete meal in a bottle, high in protein, low in sugar, and packed with all the nutrients your body needs to perform at its best. You need sufficient protein if you're going to, do some good body stuff. Even if you want to get lean, not just jacked up muscle. Even if you want to get jacked up muscle, protein just help your body in such a sweet, sweet way. And I love Huel's packed with it. Oh, Zach, but what about it? It usually it doesn't taste bad, so stop. It's a beautiful, wondrous dance in your mouth that feels like a flow of chocolate wonder when you throw it down that gullet.
Huel was designed by experts to provide all of the nutrients your body needs from a meal. Huel takes the guesswork out of eating healthy. Huel is designed for your most inconvenient meals. I mean, it comes in a bottle ready to drink. There's no prep, no cooking, and you can say goodbye to getting hangry and unsatisfying snacks. Just grab a Huel instead.
Don't believe me? Take the leap and join the community of hooligans, I should say, with this exclusive offer for new customers of 15% plus a free gift with the code Dropouts at Huel.com.
That's 15% off plus a free gift for new customers with the code Dropouts at Huel.com. Start your year off strong. Unlock a healthier, easier way to eat with Huel. Nutritionally complete meals in minutes so you can focus on what really matters.
There aren't many services where you sign up and you get your money back, but Rocket Money is one of those amazing services. We are in a subscription apocalypse right now. Most of us are subscribed to things that we don't even use anymore. That's money out of our pocket. And we're also double subscribed, and the company doesn't even let us know because they just love our money so much. Rocket Money finds those subscriptions you don't use and the ones you're double subscribed for. That way you can easily unsubscribe and get your money back. And it's your money that's just being used for services that you don't use anymore. It's a no-brainer just to have it.
Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills so you can grow your savings. And an example of monitoring your spending is I actually got an update today from Rocket Money that I have spent 62% less than normal this past week than I have in weeks prior. So I'm doing good. I'm trying to save money.
Well, it's saving you money because Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to like $740 a year when using all the app's premium features. What would you with $740 a year? Disneyland and friendship dinners?
A nice vacation. So cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. All you have to do is just go to rocketmoney.com/dropouts today. That's rocketmoney.com/dropouts. rocketmoney.com/dropouts.
I've got more.
So TikTok's getting banned, huh?
Alyssa,
Yes.
try to talk to me?
Hey, Zach. How was your morning?
Hey,
this
why
morning?
don't you talk to the hand because the face is not listening.
Is that how it goes?
I want to bring back these.
I don't know.
like-
I don't think I've heard that full thing before. I just heard talk to the hand.
I'm gonna bring back high five,
Hey,
Zach.
wait, Jared, tell me I'm stupid.
Zach, you're so stupid.
Well, I'm rubber and you're glue, so whatever you say bounces off me and it sticks onto you.
That's pretty
What?
good.
I'm gonna start doing those. I like those.
All right.
Snail.
But it just feels like you're piggybacking off my new hobby.
I like here. What about this for part of your new hobby? This is an A and B situation, so see your way out.
That one's too common.
What about the
Like that one's still
Verizon AT&T?
What are these called?
What's that one?
what?
So like if you're this is a Verizon and AT&T conversation, so sprint your way out of it.
I've never heard that
Well,
before.
That
Sprint's
one's
no
good.
longer a company.
I know that's part of that.
I don't know if it
actually
has
adds to your lore.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't add to the. It adds to
Allure.
the, it doesn't add to the allure, but it adds to the lore.
Yeah.
Which I'm going for allure as well.
What did you
I
guys...
also have hey guacamole, holy guacamole. Apologize for that.
Oh, I
one.
say that all the time.
Great googly moogly. I haven't frequented that much. I feel like that one's
Yeah,
on the
stay away
outskirts of my
from that
vernacular.
one.
I think you should start doing that every time you see a new vagina in the wild. Great googly moogly.
But I don't see a lot of vaginas just in the wild. Usually
Yeah.
it's
I mean, like next,
In a
like anytime
contained
you're
space.
in, contained spaces. I mean, I just think that's a funny thing to
Great
for.
googly. moogly.
Jared, can I get one more? You're stupid.
Zach, you're stupid.
I know you are, but what am I?
That's a classic.
That is a classic.
Undefeated.
What did you guys used to say whenever someone said jinx?
He did say that. What did you used to say?
So okay, so my thing was when I said jinx, 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 you owe me a soda, and then I would say jinx machine is out of order, kiss my butt and take your quarter.
And you used to say this to children as an adult?
No, just like when we were kids.
You tell the kids to. I just don't support.
No, what I was also, we were like in middle school.
I don't care where you were, where you broke into.
I was in middle school.
Yes,
so
you were
was
in the middle
everyone
school.
else. That was our thing. We'd say jinx machine is out of order, kiss
So
my
you're
butt, take
running
your quarter."
around.
Okay, but you can't be saying these different. You're living on two sides of a train track of different lives here because you said you never had any friends. So who are you doing this kissy butt stuff to?
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
the thing that you
good
said
point.
that.
Or
Yeah, but
did
who
you
was
hear
saying-
other? Did you hear other people having fun about 7 feet away? You were by yourself.
I wasn't talking to myself.
You're
It
ma-
was just,
no, you weren't talking to yourself, but you're like making bracelets and like you heard that and you go, "That's kind of funny that my friends." I guess that's a new thing me and my friends are doing. You know?
no.
What about
Do you think our imaginary friends turn into that crippling anxiety voice in the back of our head?
I didn't have imaginary friends.
Couldn't even
You?
get those.
I didn't think like of imaginary friends.
What'd
Did
you
you have
do?
an imaginary friend?
No, I had real ones. They were sick. Skylar's still here. He
That's
says stuff sometimes you got to bleep out, but
What?
Cut to 5 seconds ago.
do you guys remember well, fuck. Up your butt and around the corner through your tube and out your boob?
No, I just did up your button around the corner.
Oh.
I'm trying to think what we said back in the day.
there was a big one after the other guys came out where it was, yeah, say that again. I'll stick my hand up your butt and work your mouth like a puppet.
That's a good one. It's not as kid friendly, but
Yeah, I'm not Alyssa.
Have you ever heard of this? It had a little dance where it was like brick wall, waterfall, girl, you think you got it all, you don't. I do. So move with your attitude. Never heard
if
that?
you
It's more-
ever did that,
Go to school at an orphanage?
what?
That's a
You know?
thing. No one know what that it was. There's more to it before and after, but I don't know what. I don't remember what it was. But you've never heard of that.
Did you hear? Do you remember in school whenever they'd go over the intercom and be like,
And that's why we can't have handsome out and about whenever we do the podcast.
I like that. We're gonna have to cut. We're
"We
gonna
got to
beep
bleep
it.
We have to bleep that
Beep
whole
it, but
thing
I
out."
like that one. Beep that one. I like that one. That's a funny joke.
His face
yes.
got all red. His veins started popping.
I remember that.
That was the first time I really heard like an echo in this room.
Yeah, well, there's an empty hole now that somebody's gone.
We walked into so when you were done in the room upstairs, Scout and I walked in. And we're just like, so what are we thinking?
I knew you would. Like immediately, I had a feeling like
No, I've been lobbying.
thought-
I want her to come home and me knock out that wall to be knocked out. That's my room to be expanded.
oh, did you hear him? He said, "Come home."
Yeah, he's talking about him to come home.
No, he said, "I come home." But I already
Oh.
knew you guys were gonna like. I had like in my brain, I was like, it's already going to be something when I get back in there.
Now it's just a haunting hole of terrible memories.
What would be? Okay, I do have a genuine question.
What would you
make
want
you
to
feel
be?
worse? Would it make you feel worse if it was like a guest bedroom or if it just stayed empty?
I would prefer to stay empty.
You would prefer it to stay empty?
That's
Be
vindictive.
like, where the
you
SpongeBob
feel like
thing.
you feel like the type that doesn't want your ex to move on.
No, not at all. I mean, I don't care what you do with it, obviously. That was a joke.
Jared wants to turn it into a streaming room.
Yeah, because we want to do Dropouts gaming, and I think
Yeah, but it wouldn't make sense because we want people that aren't us to be there, and the whole point of moving stuff to the office was to get less people. to come
But
to the
what
house.
you could do if we're gonna do like if you're gonna video
you can
games.
stream anywhere right now. We could stream in the like the one place in the office where they shoot Stop the Bit. I feel like that should be more modular. I wonder how we can do that.
We're gonna shoot something on there next week.
So what do you want that room to be? What you guys went in there after
Fuck
and you're
shack.
like,
Yeah.
so like a sex swing hanging down and everything?
What about the love lobby? What if we get a receptionist just for there?
That's
A
fun.
coat check.
That's I want like really, really plush velvet in there. I want it to be the smoker room. Like people's like, do you guys
like a
wanna-
cigar lounge.
Yeah.
Poker room would be cool.
Poker room would be sick.
We kind of have that in the garage though.
Yeah.
We have to. I gotta get into. I'm gonna get into pool, so I gotta get rid of some of this shit in the garage. I gotta move some stuff around in there.
The pool table also has to not become the laundry table.
Yeah. I haven't made it a laundry table
Well, you don't do your own laundry.
because I've done so well for myself that I have paid for someone to do it for me.
Don't point. And you pointed at me. I don't have any laundry on that table.
I might, for the first time in a long time, have laundry
There's some
on that
sheets.
table.
Sheets. I don't know who the sheets are.
That is my biggest concern of you moving out is just this place is going to go to shambles. I'm not a put a dish. I don't think you're a great dish person.
I use the same 4 dishes every day, and I wash them.
Well, it's one of you.
I-
It's one of you two. So talk to him.
Don't. I wash my. So the egg, I wash it every morning, and I put it away. My lunch are in containers.
How do dishes get in there?
That's what
We
I'm
can go.
saying.
We can do a review of the dishes and see
A
who's
dish for
who.
we'll go dish for dish. I'm just
And
saying.
I did start the dishwasher last night, so the dishwasher's clean.
And then did you put them away?
No, I started it before I went to bed.
I didn't know if you got it this morning and put it away.
No.
Yeah, I will say
6:30 I went and worked out.
I did a lot in here, so it will be interesting to see
So
because I did all your dishes sometimes and yada yada.
It'll be fun. We're gonna keep this.
But that's
place.
when you were employed as an assistant.
No,
you really
I also
dropped the ball.
no.
afterwards.
I also did it. I dropped the ball when I knew I was leaving because it was like, why would I do it if I'm leaving? But
It's a terrible thing to say.
Why would I help out if I know that it doesn't? Help
no,
me
it's
at all?
why would I do like? I still did your guys'
Societies will prosper when men plant trees for which they will not sit under for shade, Alyssa.
That's
Boom.
beautiful.
I
What does that mean?
Always
Hold
did
on.
your
Everybody
dishes.
no talking. Only Alyssa gets to interpret what I just said.
Say
What
it
does that
again.
mean?
Societies
Societies will prosper if men plant trees for which they will never sit under for shade.
because they keep planting trees and they're working hard.
Yep. Nailed it. No. Do you want to go a second try?
No, because I really believed in my first try.
That's like taking a math test. And then she's
It's like- it's about
she's
like-
like, do you want to retake the test? You got an F. No, I kind of believe in
I
what
believed it.
It's the individual not doing it for themselves, but doing it for the society and not worrying about
For the
I'm
greater
go- Yeah,
good.
I'm gonna
The whole
plan. I'm
time I
gonna-
lived here, I did it for. I did it because I lived here.
Yes, that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
So you did it to take part in the benefits of
Yeah.
a clean environment.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm saying this. What would you call that? It's not a metaphor. It's a.
Analogy.
Proverb.
adage.
Feels like a proverb. So sitting under a tree is nice and it's enjoyable, but you're planting the tree so someone else can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'll never be able to because you'll die by the time the tree gets to full height and like someone gets to. But you're making society better without you personally gaining from it.
Yeah, I like that proverb.
Great. So do the dishes.
I don't live here anymore. I wouldn't do that. I have my own dishes to do.
Can you come back like once a week and do the dishes?
Yeah. How much would it cost?
200.
What is wrong with you? Like no,
Just do the dishes?
I have my own dishes to do now. Why would I
You
come
don't
back?
have any groceries. You've said that a lot. So you're not eating dishes. Who'd you miss the most?
I miss you all the most.
That's not an
That's
answer.
a cop out.
It depends on the day.
If you could only be roommates and live with one of us, who would you pick and why? You got to think about cleanliness, banter.
There's so many different like options because like for
There's 3 different options.
Well, no, in terms of like there's different reasons why. Like, I think Jared and I would be good in terms of like watching things and like sitting downstairs, but like your cleanliness isn't always the best.
I am the only one of these two that actually did anything around here. I wouldn't do it all the time.
Ever.
No, not ever.
Ever. I clean up. You leave stuff there almost every day that I pick up and put in the trash.
Do you want to see the studio behind me right here? It looks like a goddamn trash, like landfill. It's all of
Number one,
it's all of the bags that you just emptied.
I don't see a landfill. I see
mean the thing that just happened?
Beautiful clothes over there. Is that what you're talking about?
The thing that just happened 3 seconds ago, the stuff that's being used for the podcast, I'm talking about the living areas.
And I'm saying you always go over
You don't clean
there.
up your stuff, and that's not
I was
all right.
still eating a sandwich when you took the bag away and made a big ordeal about that I don't clean up. I was still eating my lunch.
Yeah, but that was an anecdotal argument because that happened once, and normally it stays there for a long time.
But
So it
I
kinda
take out the... I
was making a point.
I do the dishes that I use. I take out the trash. For a while, I had to get up in the morning to take out the trash cans. Okay, nobody would do that. If we weren't doing that, we would go to your solution where we had to hire somebody to come take the trash away because nobody took out the trash cans.
That's not what happened.
That's absolutely what happened.
And then I would say for Skylar and Zach, I feel like when we're together, we have like good laughs and good banter and fun.
You don't make her feel joy.
No, he does.
So,
But then we also know like, we have good separation too. Like we go to our own spaces. I mean, it's hard because I feel like I don't know who would be better.
well, that's why you're picking one.
I'm not going to pick one.
Just pick one.
Me, myself, and I, no one. How's that? And that's the situation.
Oh, good one.
Well, who would, out of you 3, which one?
I'd pick Zach.
That makes sense. We've known each other the longest.
Not in a bad way.
Not in a bad way. He just gets me.
Do you want me to go in order?
We know the order.
No, we don't.
Mine is
I'm saying
Jared.
We've got no clue what the order could be.
It might not be Jared.
Yeah.
It is Jared. You just winked at him.
I didn't wink. I wonk.
I wonked.
Jared hangs out with me when I'm high. He sat here last night and ate
I
a nice.
sometimes get
You get high and horny and try to fucking grope me up in the hot tub. I'm not hanging out with you.
You did do that. You've got to be honest.
I didn't grope.
You were getting fucking.
You were getting
handsy.
handsy.
I thought it was footsie.
All handsy
she
and
was getting around
footsie.
my knee.
Jets were moving my arms were jello. The Jets were moving my hands. What do you want? from
Harvey
me?
Weinstein
Hey,
had the
listen.
same exact.
Let me tell you something. A gust of wind can't blow Stonehenge over. Okay.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
What do you say?
He's saying you're fat. And I don't.
Essentially, what I be.
He's saying you're hard to move,
I heard. Yep.
sweetie.
Yep.
Then look at him and say, "You the same body fat percentage as me, ho."
And actually, in the video, the guy who's doing the DEXA scan said that the conversion between men and women is usually like women have like 5% more.
So technically
you're
more in shape
35
than him.
and you're more in
Technically,
shape than him.
I have
you
a low
call
body
him fat.
You're fat.
Well, technically.
Here we go. See, at least I'm not fat and sad.
Well, yeah.
Well, you're a little
Well,
sad.
you're
You are sad.
Sometimes you're sad.
I've never been fucking sad a day in my life. Yeah, I've been sad.
I was gonna say, let's go through your
I was gonna
Spotify
make a
recents.
wage gap joke, but I couldn't get to it.
Because you make more than me. Is that what you're saying?
No, I was gonna say wait. No, I was like, well, at least women.
You make
still
more than him.
Vote.
I didn't know what he was trying to say. It was like the wage gap.
Women
yeah.
can't vote. I don't know.
But they can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The women in the dropouts make a lot more than the men.
And that's progressive.
Yep.
We're a
We're
progressive
fixing the
company.
pay. We are fixing the pay gap.
No, I mean that doesn't necessarily.
Now you're fat, sad,
You
and
make-
well compensated.
No, you. I don't. Well, I don't know everyone's things. So I don't know, but I'm not fat.
Are you sad?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Did you cry today?
Yeah, you saw me cry today.
I didn't actually. I came down post cry.
I probably will when I go home.
That's what you added. I can promise you this: if we were rooming together, you would never. You could always be comfortable crying because you would never see me in the room with you. I would always.
So me crying
You
on
give her her
myself.
space.
I would give you that space.
Do you schedule it?
So much space.
Jared would be
No,
lurking
just
around the
happened.
tears, and I would be.
You would almost not know that he lived with you. He would
Oh.
give you so much space.
Can we ask what the normal is? Is it happy tears ever?
No.
Ever?
Like if you're like crying because of how great your life is?
No.
Hey, wait, has anyone?
But I
Have you
don't
ever done
think-
that? No, right?
I don't think so.
Have you ever cried happy tears?
Yeah. I've cried happy tears.
Have you never cried happy tears right now, right?
No.
I'm trying to think. I don't think
Like
I
Pursuit
have.
of Happiness.
I don't really remember it, but yeah, sure.
He's like,
Yeah, that's when he gets.
oh, wait, dude.
I've never seen it. Don't spoil it.
I'm not gonna live in a country where I cannot make a movie reference, and then you guys get mad that that movie came out in 2007.
Listen. I
maybe.
won't get mad at you after the fact. But if I can stop you beforehand,
Yeah, he just stopped you. It's a really good movie. You should check
Fuck,
it out.
man.
Yeah.
It happened last night. I tried to make a Hereditary reference, and then Zach's like, "Oh, you seen it?" And I'm like, "Dude, don't get mad at me. It's fucking 8 years. There's gotta be
8 years ago, I was very scared of those pictures because I would think about it at night, and my imagination would run wild.
Guess what, brother? I'm enacting
Hey!
a statute of limitations on references. I can make the reference if the movie's been out
Pre-1980.
for 5 years.
Wow.
No.
5 years is good.
You can wait.
That's
Can I
over
say-
1,500 days.
How about this? You can make
1,800. And
You can make
25
references. I will allow the references. Just no deep spoilers. Like if that's the entire thing that would make the movie great, wouldn't it be nicer to tell your friend and be like, "Hey, if I'm like, oh, I haven't seen it," should be like, "Oh, okay, well, dude, that was a reference from it. You should totally go see it." Like Seven, I just saw that in theaters for the first time, and if you wouldn't have ruined the ending for me, it would have been probably one of my favorite endings in a movie. But I just knew the whole time.
It can still be one of your favorite endings.
It couldn't.
Did I
No.
fully spoil what happened in that one?
Yeah.
You told me 30 times. Afterward, I told you not to tell me anymore.
But also, it blows my mind that you haven't heard the ending to Seven before, because that is such a cultural reference.
Yes, but I probably have heard it because I've heard like, "What's in the box?"
Yeah.
I never knew it was in that box because it used to always be a vine of like, "What was in that box?" And Captain Crunch. You know, I never knew. I was like, "Oh, I guess there's something in that box." So it was really, I was getting edged for really. I just had an extended trailer. I had so much promotion for me. It's almost a sweeter experience. And then they were playing it in theaters. I decided to go watch, and the ending is ruined.
Are you gonna watch Hereditary?
Yes, because I didn't like scary movies back then. Like,
Really?
I can
Do
Do
handle
you like them now?
I don't like paranormal really, like Insidious.
This is
Hereditary is-
very paranormal.
Yeah.
Is it like Insidious?
Yeah. Well, like worse.
But
it's
I
fucking
would-
terrifying.
I thought you
would
said you didn't
watch
like it.
No, Hereditary's really good.
Oh,
It's just really scary.
I heard it was like one of the best horror movies.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
it's
it's got. I mean, it's
amazing.
not like my favorite scary movie, but it's very good. What year did it come out? 2018.
Yeah.
I don't like the movies where it's dark at night and you'll kind of look in a dark corner and think there might be something there watching you.
Hereditary is that thing. You just described Hereditary because I vividly remember one part. From
Why are you looking up Hereditary? No spoilies.
Well, if you
Hereditary.
look it up. You just see some pictures.
This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp.
It's the new year, and this year is about writing your story. And the best way to do that is with therapy. Getting out of your own head, maybe putting some thoughts on paper and talking to a professional. Easiest way to get into therapy, I think, is BetterHelp. It's like a gym for your mind. We all go to the gym. We want to get these big muscles. We want to work on our bodies so we're aesthetically beautiful. But what about internally beautiful and mentally beautiful? That's what therapy will help you do. So get on that sweet, sweet BetterHelp and help yourself get better.
And BetterHelp makes therapy super easy. It's entirely online, which makes it affordable and convenient, and they serve over 5 million people worldwide. You can access a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties for anything that you're seeking help for. And if for whatever reason, you can easily switch therapists at any time for no additional cost.
After I tore my ACL, I like to talk into therapy because it helped me get out of my own head of not being able to walk and realizing that life has more purpose than getting from A to B.
So write your story with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/dropouts to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/dropouts. Thank you, BetterHelp. Get your dollars up with Dollar Up on DraftKings Casino. Hit the reels for a modern take on old school style slots.
New players can play $5 to get a spin on the mystery wheel for a shot at up to 2,000 in casino credits. Download the app and sign up and use code Dropouts. Then play Dollar Up exclusive on DraftKings Casino. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus, physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. One per new customer. Play $5 in spin wheel to receive between $10 and $2,000 in non-withdrawable casino credits for select games that expire in 168 hours. Terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Ends February 16th, 2025 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you, DraftKings.
I still
That's
stand by. What
kind of
does
a
it have on?
spoiler.
What's it have on IMDb? 7 point what?
3.
Put in the dark.
90%.
Search the Dark and the Wicked.
The Dark. Which one's that one?
This is the scariest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
The Dark and the Wicked. That has
6.1.
6.1.
It's fucking.
But
I've noticed that Letterboxd, I think, has been my best.
Go to Letterboxd then.
So
That's an
if a
app.
movie is 3.8 and up, it's usually pretty good. If it's 4 and up, it's like
phenomenal.
it has been. I've noticed.
Okay.
What's Hereditary?
Now,
have
how
on
did
that?
they? What is that rating system based
through
on?
5?
Is that no? Is that like journalist reviews or is that peer reviews?
You
or
don't have a letterbox?
I do. I just don't use it all
Yeah,
the
it's a
time.
4. So that's really, really good.
Check out what's the Dark and the Wicked on
Where do
there?
you see? Oh.
So it's based on fan ratings because that said 40,000 fans.
Yeah, it's kind of like a social network. For
73 fans. Not as popular.
No, it's not popular, and it's also the thing. I will say the thing that takes away from the Dark and the Wicked. It was like lower budget, so some of the stuff not. It's like a little bit not. You can like kind of cheaply made. There are some parts that are so fucking scary.
Can you look up Interstellar?
And then afterwards, can you look up Smile 2? Well, I just
I
heard.
hate Smile 1.
Well, that's the thing is like everyone kind of dogged on
4
Smile
like
1.
that's a great score.
God,
4.4.
I'm so bummed. I did
That's
not
one of the
see
highest
that in
scores
IMAX.
I've ever seen.
Yeah, everyone kind of dogged on Smile 1, but then everyone was saying Smile 2 was phenomenal. And then
I cannot wait to see the Brutalist.
3.3.
I was gonna literally guess it was gonna be a 3.3. I want to see how good I'm guessing at movies. Give me a movie. I want to see if I can guess what the score is right here.
Do fucking Good Will Hunting.
Oh,
4.2?
that's a 4.3.
4.4.
Might be a 4.5.
It's my favorite, is what it is.
4.3.
Nailed it.
Okay, what about Dead Poet Society?
I've never seen that.
Yeah, I watched it in high school.
I feel like the rating. I don't know because I feel like people aren't rating it as much.
3.2.
No, this is gonna
3.5?
be like a
3.6.
It's gonna be like a 3.9.
4.3.
That checks out.
Carpe
It's,
diem. So good.
it's you should do more movies.
He got a little.
What about
he got
The
a
Dark Knight?
Oh, that's gonna be high.
He got a death bump on that.
That I'm gonna guess it's a 4.8.
I'm gonna guess 4.2.
4.8's really high.
4.5.
I think Interstellar's better.
I mean, it depends on what you. This is my favorite movie of all time.
Is that your first time watching Arrival?
No,
Oh, I'm
I
not.
saw it in theaters.
Oh, what's Arrival?
Arrival's definitely gonna be like a 4.1, 4.2,
4.1.
Yeah,
Really good flick.
How much time do you have to spend on Letterboxd to know?
I just good at stuff.
Okay, do you guys want to do bad opinions or bad choices? Bad choices is basically like it gives you a scenario and you decide whether or not you would do it. And then bad opinions is kind of like a hot takes kind of game.
Bad opinion.
Bad opinions.
Okay, there should be a.
I'm full of bad. I'm full of bad opinions.
Do you want to introduce how to play?
Well, we're not really going to play it like how the game says to be played because it's like you get points based on how many cards or whatever. We're just going to go through and just kind of, it's going to be like conversational based, whether you agree with the opinion or not or what you would change about it. I'm going to get my mind right before we start this game. Lock in.
You can't
Don't cheat,
harbor
dude.
that for yourself.
Yeah,
You don't have one
Gary.
for the rest of us?
Well, how many can you have a day? Because I think
Competitive advantage.
I think I've had 3.
You had 3, Maddie?
It doesn't-
That's how you
they're
know those
good.
fucking general knowledge questions.
Telling
Give
you,
us
dude.
what did you just? You didn't even. What did you take?
Oh, it's Magic Mind, okay? It is a nootropic shot that has matcha adaptogens and vitamins so that you're feeling your best every single day.
Is it like a cup of coffee?
Kind of. There's no caffeine. It's supposed to be kind of like a coffee alternative,
Oh, wow.
you know?
I don't like coffee, so I have to give it a
Perfect
try.
for you.
I like alternative girls.
Same.
Oh, we know, brother.
All right, we got some bad opinions here.
Are you passing them out or no?
No, I
No,
just read them.
she'll just read them.
Oh, okay.
All right, how death row inmates should be executed.
That's so hot to start off. Insane.
Should it be how they want to?
That's
Like their
what
last
I
meal?
was gonna say. They
Or maybe
get to-
it should be how the victim's family wants it.
No,
I don't think
that's
they
gonna
would want
get-
it at all.
I mean, we could do Hammurabi's code.
Oh, the
way,
victim.
the way that
eye for an eye.
the way that they committed the crime.
Oh.
Interesting.
Because you're only going to death row if you're doing some sort of murder.
There
So,
was in like
That
a
makes sense to me.
gruesome murder.
That makes sense to me.
yeah.
There
I think,
was-
like, fucking bring it back.
There was a guy. This is like seared into my brain because I saw it on the news when I was growing up. Where in Ohio, they usually do lethal injection, but he requested a firing squad, and that for some reason is just like seared into my mind.
That I sort of respect that because that's like it's going to suck absolute dick, but it also is kind of a fuck you because you're like, okay, if you guys are gonna kill me, you're gonna actually have to sit there and watch me die,
Yeah,
you know, versus like giving an injection. Obviously, people are watching, but then it's the actual act of like
But
shooting someone until they're dead.
honestly, I think that is not like a better way to go out, but just like sometimes you kind of hear like horror stories about lethal injections gone wrong, you know, and you're supposed to be knocked out and like paralyzed through it, but that's not always the case. And because they're basically inducing a heart attack, I think is what is happening. But I feel like with a firing squad, you're at least
You're giving yourself
it's going
a lethal
out
injection.
instantly.
What you mean, man?
Just
You saying I'm gonna have a heart attack?
Just your lifestyle.
My lifestyle's good. No, I was just thinking though, if we did do the Hammurabi's code though, where if you brutally murder someone, it's the exact same death for you. We'll still have the same amount of like serial killers and stuff, but they'll just be like another person strangled to death by plushies, and it's just like kind of nicer stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because if they know if they get caught,
Yeah.
they're gonna be fucked.
Yeah.
You know.
This we've got a madman on the loose. He's kissing people to death. This guy runs around and he sucks everyone's dick so much all their blood comes out of their dicks and they die. You're like, whoa.
Whoa.
He's just teeing himself up for the next life. He's going to Valhalla.
I don't want somebody to suck me off so much and the blood comes out.
Yeah, you're right. That's probably, yeah. I mean, all the deaths are going to suck. I would say, yeah, I just think electrocution is the worst.
Yeah.
Or,
that's-
no, well, yeah, that and like if we're going back to olden days, fire, burning people alive,
Oh my god.
that's insane too.
Or the guillotine as well.
That
like
would be super, I would take that one.
Yeah, that one's probably the best.
Yeah, but the fucked up thing about the guillotine is that your brain is like still alive for a
it's gonna
few
be-
seconds
it's gonna be-
afterwards.
It's going to be weird for a second, but I don't think there's going to be a lot of pain. You'll be like, what?
You'll be kind of looking at stuff for a
Yeah,
second.
you're like, I was staring at the ground and now I'm staring at the sky.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my body.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Oh, wait, no, I would do, if I'll help the guys out. They just have to fucking take that submarine down to the
I do think about,
Oh my God.
Titanic.
have you ever had a girlfriend that would pop pimples on your back?
No, I hate that.
I love it. Yeah. Tell me.
I just feel if that's what I would do if I could have an out of body experience, I would sit on my own back and do it.
You'd pop your own
It's fun.
pimples.
It's fun, right?
It would be fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't get to see it.
No.
You want to see it?
Yeah.
They have to more describe it to me. That was a good one.
Or video it.
Doesn't feel the same as me
I've
getting
done
my fingers
video
in there.
ones.
You know what I love? I love peeling.
Dead skin.
Yeah, when someone gets a burn and it starts peeling, I love to peel it.
That is satisfying. I'll give you that.
Thank you for giving her that. Thank you for.
I
allowing
won't
her
give
to
you
feel that.
the pimple popping though.
I love the
I don't
pimple
need you to.
popping too.
Okay, what's our next one?
Everyone else gets turned on by this, but you don't.
I mean, we've talked about it before. I don't understand feet.
Yeah, but that's not everybody.
Read it one more time.
Everyone else gets turned on by this, but you don't.
Oh, I'll say like dirty talk. I don't really get turned on by dirty talk.
Huh?
I
You're
can't
just
imagine
so
what your
quiet in
dirty
the
talk
bed.
is.
Well, yeah, because I usually I try to stay as far away from dirty talk
Give us
as
an
I
example
can.
of what you would say.
Is it just quiet then during sex? What's going on?
It's not like quite, but I'm not like going out of my way to be like good girl or whatever. You know, you dirty,
say that,
whatever. Like I'm not doing that because that just it feels wrong coming out of my mouth.
Do you not like nicknames?
Is that what you do? That's like where you go? Yeah, you like that? Does that feel good?
My little
Is
fucking,
that what you do?
I'm asking if that's what you do.
What?
Like this, you just don't talk at all. Like
I feel like for some reason all you can do is like reference Marvel movies while you're fucking.
That's her. She only fucks to Marvel movies.
Well, it's on in the background, but I love dirty talk.
I didn't like that you said that.
Let's move on.
I was gonna say I don't know. I don't have one.
What were you
have
gonna
one?
say? You were just about
What?
to say
Just everything turns you on?
No, no. Maybe like really, really hot girls. Does that make sense?
Like obscenely beautiful women.
Yeah, I'm just like
It doesn't do it for you.
I think I have a mental. I'm like that. Well, that's what's the point of even thinking that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, actually, I do.
So I'm just like, don't. That's not for me. It's fine. And then I can say it. I can be like, no, I'm not attracted to really hot women.
I'm not destined for that in this life.
Yeah, and that's okay. Life's about knowing where you are.
Zach, what about you?
Yeah, same.
Shut up.
Probably lingerie.
Oh, I get that. Yeah.
It's just another layer of clothes, right?
Well, I think I just have a bad like my thought process was to go like she went and picked this out, like went to a counter, checked it out, put it on, didn't fit right. She had to adjust it.
You think
Wait,
about all
what?
that during
Yeah.
I just go, this was a really unnecessary purchase.
I guess there should be it's appreciative. It's like, oh, thank you for but I'm not like, oh, that lingerie is so hot on you. Oh,
and you can see what's underneath.
I can see it.
lingerie is.
What's your favorite
I guess
body
I'm not
part
against it.
Is that a question?
on a female? No, it's my question.
Her brain.
Nice. Her eyes.
Nope. That turns you on?
Or just
That was
my
one of the
favorite?
questions?
No, I
No,
just
she just
I made
wants
it
to
up.
know what we get off to.
Oh, dude.
I don't know. I like I like eyes, smile.
Eyes are
Do you guys
big-
have internal words that you've used just for yourself that probably no one else ever uses?
What
do you
are
mean?
you talking about?
So in my head, I really like when girls have milky skin.
oh, what does that mean?
All right, Buffalo Bill, continue.
It's like
Put
very.
the lotion in the basket.
I don't know. It looks just like very healthy, smooth skin. I don't know how. Like I would almost have to show you, but you would be able to see it in other people if I showed you.
Okay.
we'll say who's won.
I'm trying to think of it.
It's kind of like a case by case basis.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have like made up words or whatever, but like going back to the eyes thing, I always look for somebody that has kind eyes. Like that's my milky skin, I guess, is kind eyes.
Yeah, but that's a thing.
I know that's a thing. That's why I'm trying to, I don't know if I make up shit in my head.
Sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
I think you're in your head too much.
No one else understands me outside of it, so I just kind of hang out in here.
Next question.
Okay, choose which of your competitors you'd never want to eat.
To eat?
Yeah. Is that like
Alyssa.
cannibalism?
Mine would be
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
This is like if we're stranded on an island.
Which
or
would I
something.
never want to eat? I guess.
Alyssa.
No, I don't want to be dick riding here, but I guess I have to go to Zach. I'd
Well,
rather
yeah,
not
but
eat
that's.
you.
I thought it meant for like who would taste the worst.
Skyler.
I think I'd taste pretty good.
You don't have to diet for it.
No, yeah.
But here's the
like
thing.
a-
Skyler's
Jared
insides.
would taste the best.
Yeah.
because he eats the healthiest.
Oh, see, and I was going, I would never want to eat Skyler because then there's a bunch of like smoke
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
nicotine.
My lungs are fine.
You be terrible. Yeah, you wouldn't taste
Yeah.
good. You taste like an ashtray.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I taste like I think I'd
Brother,
probably taste like a
did you
Five Guys
smell
burger.
yourself the other night?
No,
when
I was high out of my mind trying to figure out the orange theory.
It smelled like you smoked 2 packs a day.
I actually don't mind the smell of cigarette smoke.
Yeah, you look like it. Don't say things
don't.
we know.
My grandfather used to be a cigarette smoker, and I would sit in his lap. He'd play the guitar. And
Oh, so there's good memories attached to it.
Cigarette smoke is also very nostalgic to me.
you like it?
No, I don't know if it's a like, but it brings me back to like childhood memories because I grew up in Vegas.
Yeah, and I love walking onto a casino floor and smelling cigarettes.
It is a good smell.
It's just like, oh fuck, we're in the fucking belly of the beast.
Oh,
You know what I'm
God.
saying?
The devil's den.
That's what I think. That's what it probably smells like when you get to Bowser's castle.
He's just ripping darts all day.
Just waiting for someone to come up so you can fuck their world.
I
up.
wish someone would save Peach.
Yeah.
Okay, how to handle leaked nudes with dignity.
Wait, what'd you say? How to handle leaked
nudes
nudes?
with dignity.
What am I saying?
Like your nudes get leaked. How
How
are
you
you?
make jokes about it? Like who? I don't think I would care.
I
that
say
much.
release more.
This
At that
actually
point.
happened to me. I accidentally posted a long time ago on my Snapchat. I accidentally posted it to my story instead of sending it to
Oh my god.
the person that it was supposed to go to.
Was it fully nude?
top?
So your boobs were out?
Yeah, so it wasn't like anything crazy. But my friend texted me and she goes, was this meant to be on your story? And I looked and I started freaking out.
How many people
How long
saw
had
it?
it been up for?
Maybe 10-ish minutes.
Oh, that's
like
a
good
long
amount of
time. That's a long
So
time.
I was freaking out. So I don't know who. I didn't even look at who saw it. I just deleted it. I was so nervous to see.
I would have gone through and see who screenshotted it.
Did your parents see it?
No, they're not on Snapchat.
If you have creators friends, that is a fun thing to text them. It's like, did you mean to post that? Just out of the blue.
Oh my
Send
god.
them down a spiral.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. I would just be like, well, fuck, they're out. I mean,
You know what I never understood? Why underwear, like thongs or bras, are different than like bikinis. You know, like if you're in your bikini around a guy, it's a fine, but like if you're in your bra and underwear, but it covers the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're in your bra and underwear, it's like not okay.
I think it's okay. I think
I
But you know what I'm saying? A lot of
fine
people
with
don't
that.
think it is okay. So
I would just think maybe, because when they're thinking of a traditional bathing suit, they're not thinking of lingerie. You know what I'm saying? Obviously now women can wear whatever they want, and it's like their bathing suits are a lot thinner now and stuff, and so that is completely the same thing to me. Besides the fabric being different, and it might like show something. I don't know what
That's the thing.
lingerie fabric looks like.
I get what you're saying because I've also thought about that, but I think at that point it just comes down to like the situation, like the occasion where a woman who's wearing a bikini that shows the like same amount as like her underwear and bra wants to be seen or is okay with being seen, whereas usually if you're in your underwear and bra and somebody sees you, that's usually in a more private setting where you don't want to be seen.
Yeah, and it's like also if it was a pool day, I'd expect you to be running around in a bathing suit.
But also, I
that's
think
it feels like he's telling people that if we're having a pool day, I expect you to be running around. In
Oh
a
no,
skinny-
no! But like people will be like, "Oh yeah, we're having a pool day." That makes sense. But then if it's just like a random Tuesday and someone's in your house in underwear,
I think it's just kind of the I don't know what the word, but the things that we attach to the meaning of those clothes, right? Because if we had a pool day and Zach was running around in his underwear or Alyssa was running around in her bra and underwear and was going swimming in it, I would be like, what are you doing? Just go put on a bathing suit. For some reason, even though they show the same thing, it would still be weird if they were in their underwear and not a bathing suit.
true.
Do you want to do a few more of these or do you want to try who's most likely to?
yeah, we can do who's most likely to.
I remember specifically while she's looking for something. This is another thing but when we were in like 7th grade, we were trying to, 8th grade maybe. I came into cussing in like 6th grade, and me and my friends were kind of doing it, especially my next door neighbors. We were doing it all the time, and I remember we were sitting on the trampoline at one of their houses, and we're like, guys, we gotta cut this cussing out. We gotta be good kids and do it for like we gotta stop. We sat there for a second, and one of my buddies was like, but let's just hop around a little bit and just get the last of it out of us. We were saying shit like, we were just jumping up and down, bitch, fuck, come, just all sorts of shit. And then we landed and we were like, that's it, we're done. Stop cussing.
For how long did that last?
I don't know, a couple days.
So this game is who's most likely to.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm
And
going to read
what's
you
the
some
premise?
statements.
Oh,
What?
so go ahead.
Yep, I'm going to read you some statements, and out of the people in this room, who is most likely to do this?
Oh, I'm very you can just ask him. I can delegate this.
Okay.
Phenomenal.
Who's most likely to be the first one to die in a scary movie?
Jared.
What?
No, it would be Jared.
Why is it me? Why is it not her?
Why would it be me?
Alyssa is slower.
No, but he's like
And Jared is he's weary a lot.
that's what I'm saying. But that's usually the one that dies. The
Not first. I would probably die in the movie.
you're
but
not
I'm not
making
dying
it
first.
You're not making it past first act. You don't have the character development in you.
No, can I say
What are
this?
you going to change into?
That's maybe the most hurtful thing you've ever said.
I can change into a better person. You're already a good person. So like, there's not going to be any value for the audience.
No,
you're going to die.
I think
You're gonna be dead.
I think Alyssa's gonna die first, but I think you are going to have the most gruesome death. And I know, and I'm sorry.
Why would you put that on me?
Alyssa's just gonna get like snatched and drug off, and we'll see her. We don't really hear from her again. We're like,
Yeah,
oh shit, they got her.
off-screen death.
And let's say if this is a werewolf movie, we're gonna I'm gonna be looking out the window, and the werewolf's gonna have you by every.
I'm just gonna
limb.
be like drawn and quartered.
Oh yeah.
Or-
and they're gonna be, and one's just gonna have you by the dick, shaking it.
I think someone's gonna catch you in a barbed wire fishing net.
Oh my god.
See,
Oh
but
my
Zach, here's the
God.
thing. You're the guy.
I'm not the guy.
No, you're the guy that's
Good
too
idea.
cocky and doesn't think that he is going to die. And so then you put yourself in a predicament
No,
where
I
you
would
die.
not. I would
Yes.
never. I'm so calculated.
Oh no, you would try to talk shit. You'd be like, you get mad, you idiot. You get there and start trying to
No,
fire
I
him up.
wouldn't. I can
Because-
understand the difference on a basketball court. If we're getting into it with somebody, you know that's part of the game.
You don't know those people. They could shoot you on the basketball court. We're at a fucking Lifetime Fitness.
You're not running around with a gun jumping that high.
Any one of us would come up to you and be like, this paranormal shit's happening, whatever. We're in a scary movie. And then you'd be like, that shit's not real. And then you'd be like all cocky. You'd be like, oh, there's somebody in the closet over here. Huh? It, like trying to make fun of us.
That's not what I would
You'd
do.
open
I wouldn't
the
go
closet.
in the closet. I'd have one of you guys go
Yeah,
in the
he
closet.
would sway someone to open the closet door.
Yeah, and the fact is, he's so good at swaying is that
That's why how I know
That's
it's
why I
survived.
think,
Do it,
I
and
think
then-
you would die first.
Manipulation is totally fine when it comes to axe murderers. I just broke my stress ball. Ew,
What's
in
coming
it?
out of it?
Slime.
Oh my god!
He's so stressed about dying first.
It looks like the worst cupcake.
Oh, actually, kind of nice looking.
Don't sniff it.
Why?
What are the odds? Put it in your mouth.
Oh, yeah,
no,
do
no.
it, lick it, do it.
Yeah. Well,
Do it. Like, get into it.
Who's most likely to make a terrible first impression?
I can think of somebody.
Oh no, I'm good on
Say
first
it.
impression. It's not. It's not. I will die on this hill. It's not me on that one.
I do know who it is.
Well,
I don't think it's you. It's not me. It's Alyssa.
I don't know. What do you think?
I would have been fine being the first to die in the horror movie. I thought I was actually up for nomination for that. Y'all dodged me. I'm good with meeting people.
I
think it would be me. I
Yep.
guess.
I mean, if you think of that, then we'll go with that.
Well, you guys are good with conversation, and Jared's pretty good too. I don't think I'm the best. I can conversate well, but first impressions, I think I'm more quiet and introverted until I get to know you.
And sour faced. Like that. Thank you for the reference. Next one.
Who's most likely to
bless you.
Sorry, that one just came out of nowhere.
Who's most likely to have been a hippie in the 80s, 60s?
Nah, I'd do it.
That's
You.
yeah, that's
Skyler.
I'd sign
Skyler
up for that one.
Easy, rapid fire. Let's go.
Who is most likely to never text you back?
Jared, fuck. Can't even defend myself on that one.
Who is most likely to can't help but speak without thinking?
Speak
Skyler.
without thinking.
I think it's Skylar.
It's definitely one of you two.
No, well, here's what I
No.
say. I think like I do. I think about it before I say it.
That and that's
still
the
say it.
most concerning part.
I had thought to say it. You know, I'm not just like I should say this. I guess it could be me. I'll bite that.
Yeah, that
bullet.
feels like you.
No,
Could be you too. though.
that's I'm.
Don't forget what happened at the movies last night.
I would do that again. That's the difference.
Yeah, but that's you not thinking. That's what,
I was thinking. 100% was thinking.
okay. That's the thing though. Like he can't, even if it's wrong. Like even if,
But I'm thinking. That's not the question. I am thought about it.
well, I think about it. I don't just like run around saying shit.
You do.
Like what? I'll take the bullet. I did that. I'll do. Yeah. Fuck it.
Okay. Who is most likely to spend all day interpreting a text?
You.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we had a really good time together, but he only texted me with 4 Y's the next time he said hey, and 5 would have meant he loved me. And 4 only means
That's not true. But
It is true.
Well, not that specific example.
Oh, thank you.
But maybe. Okay. Who is never impressed?
Zach, 100%.
Why would I be impressed? I've seen it all.
Who's most likely to needs to tell you something really unimportant?
You.
I say important things sometimes.
No, you'll chime up in the back of the car. Oh, also, guys, I was born in Orlando. Nowhere.
That is
That's
not
a true story
That's
from
not,
last
but
night.
that's not how you're missing key context to this story.
I
Yeah.
happen to be born in Florida.
And we're just all like,
No.
oh, sorry, we were talking about how we're going to
You-
save the human race.
All right, we can go into this because you were saying
I would also like to say that this isn't, last night, it's not the point I was talking about. I was bringing it back up again because you'd said it in the past. In the past, you had just brought up for
I would never say I'm just born in Orlando.
You do things like that. Remember when you're like, I had an Instagram caption that said that, you know?
I was gonna bring up the Instagram caption.
You just did it minutes ago.
Well, yeah, but it was based off of the conversation we were having. I had an Instagram caption for the same
Yeah, it
thing
was
you were
like
talking about.
sort of. It was like 6 degrees of separation away.
We're all owning our cards.
I'm a hippie in the 80s.
Yeah. And I'm
I probably would have dodged the Vietnam War. You know, not
Okay.
in the 80s, in the 60s. But
Who's most likely to say yeah, not knowing what the conversation is about?
me
Yeah.
or Zach.
I think
but
Zach.
no. I normally know what it's about.
You're not listening though.
But I know I'm listening. I'm just not like putting any.
Like a conversation is happening.
No,
you're not really
you're hearing. You're not listening.
Yeah, you're not receiving. You're not like learning anything or taking anything in. You're hearing it.
I've already
and you
learned it.
Yeah, exactly. It's him. Change my answer from me to him. It's him. Yeah, it's definitely him.
This just convinced me.
Who's the most likely to make best friends with an Uber driver?
Skyler.
Yeah, I've done that.
You've done that on multiple occasions.
I fucking miss him.
Who's the most likely to give terrible advice?
Not me. Don't look at me. I'm good at advice.
Probably Jared.
Terrible advice.
Yeah, you'd probably.
Why? I wouldn't say terrible.
Out of
I
all
don't know
of
if I'm in the.
I'd say out of all of us. Okay, then why do you think Alyssa gives worse advice than you?
Wait, why is Skyler not also in the running?
I know I'm not. I give good advice. I'll die by that
What advice have you given that's good?
all the time.
Like what?
He covered all the bases with that.
All the time.
I
We can
give-
dive into
hey,
them, but
hey,
some of them.
Hey, I give good advice all the time too.
But I
so
don't remember any of it.
so now I'm
I
not.
couldn't think of one time you give me good advice.
Actually, I can think of a couple times I've given you good advice and you don't listen.
I can think of a few of those times too.
Few and far between.
Well, let's change it to the best. Who's the worst at receiving advice? That can be Zach.
I don't need your advice.
Yeah, there we go.
I also think Zach is 50-50 on advice. Sometimes it's really good. Sometimes it's just like, dude, you know what? We're on a floating rock. You know, who cares? Sometimes that's his advice.
Well, it depends on if it doesn't warrant, like if you could have thought for 6 more seconds about it, you know, it was like you're using me as ChatGPT right now. You're outsourcing your thoughts right now.
What are we talking about?
I have no idea.
Next.
Who is more likely to come up with the dumbest ideas?
I think I'll take the bullet for that one.
Are we referencing the orange peeling bit?
That was the first time I'm. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I do have good ideas, and I just you got to sift through the shit to get to the gold.
I don't think there are any dumb ideas.
There are dumb ideas
I think dumb ideas can lead to good ideas, though.
sometimes, but then
Yeah, but
sometimes
then-
dumb
but then-
ideas.
But then dumb ideas still exist.
Essentially.
Okay.
But we would have
There
never
are-
gotten to the good idea without the dumb idea.
There are dumb ideas, but there's not bad ideas.
There are bad ideas.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. you're
Definitely
right.
bad ideas.
Jared, I think I had to give you this one.
Who's most likely?
I don't think you don't go once you have something. It's similar to this, like when you were building this, and you were like fastening it out of all these things, and I was just like, why don't you just put the tile on top and glue it? But you were like building your own table out of wood,
Listen.
which is
I was
not
trying to-
bad.
I was trying
You're a
to be-
go getter, but I don't think you step back and be like, if there's a better way to do this, you're like, this is the way to do it, and then you plow forward.
Well, I get there, but I'm kind of the type that has to like process of elimination, you know? So like I get my first idea and I have to try it out, and then I see it doesn't work. Whereas, you know, some people are able to kind of see it in advance and then reassess the situation.
Hey, and work works on you more than you work on the work. So as long as you're working on the work, it's going to make you a better person, no matter if you're doing the wrong work. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of work in that. I don't know
Maybe
where.
too much.
Preach it, soul brother.
Who's most likely to be convinced of anything?
Probably you.
No, I think you.
Really?
Wait, what was it?
Who's most likely to be convinced of anything?
Oh, I'm sorry. Who? I thought it was like who's the least to be convinced.
Yeah, me.
Yes,
But
sorry.
when's the most likely to be
Yes,
convinced?
you.
I could convince you that you have a penis right now.
No, you
And
could never do
You'd have
that.
to check your pants.
Sorry.
No, I would not.
When's the last time you checked your pants?
I can see the wheels turning. That was-
So how do you know a penis hasn't sprouted? You really
Because
don't
my
know.
legs are tight together right now, and I could feel no.
I can't.
My legs are pretty tight.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's
And that's, oh, dude, growing up, everybody's like, oh, it hurts your penis to cross your legs like a little girl.
Dude.
My penis,
No, I think that's
put
more
it through a
of
panini press. My thing's fine.
I think that's more of a when you get older. I think it's a ball situation. You know when the balls. Have you ever
But
had a situation
then
where the
just-
balls do this? Almost like there's a tectonic plate shift of your balls. You know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about.
That's maybe the worst.
But
feeling.
you just have your balls rest on top of like the crossing.
yes, but
Mine go under the crossing.
Oh, interesting.
but some people have ginormous balls, and so when they move,
Thank you.
yeah,
You do look like you have really big balls.
do you have above average balls?
no,
Oh, okay.
they're like they like right now they're high and tight. They do fluctuate though. Sometimes they'll swing low.
After a workout, I bet it's real tight.
My dad has fat balls.
Why do you know that?
I've seen his penis.
when? Like how
As a
recently?
child, and I was just like, God damn the balls. God Damn, daddy. God damn it, daddy boy, them balls.
Am I gonna get balls like that?
Okay.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Whoa.
Where'd you get them balls from, daddy?
Daddy, it ain't the same store my ball came from.
Who's most likely to want to be exclusive after the first date?
Jared.
Yeah, that's. I'll take that one.
I'm starting to think you might be a big love bomber.
Oh, yeah, we know
We've
that, though.
talked about that. I try not to, and then it's never intentional. I just get really caught up in the moment, and it's bad.
And then it fades out like it's a roller coaster just off the cliff of losing feelings.
And I'm really I have spent the last few years really getting that under control, and I feel like I've gotten.
Brother, I've only been here a year.
Brother, what are you talking about? Anyway, next question.
Who's most likely to buy followers on Instagram?
Hold on.
You. I think that could be a you.
There's extenuating circumstances with that person. That was a wild turn of events.
Most likely to buy followers, probably Alyssa or Jared.
I think Jared.
I don't give a fuck. If I wanted to buy followers, I would first post on Instagram more.
But if you cared about your music at all, want to promote it.
Listen, I know.
Who's most likely to refer themselves in the third person?
Zach.
Yeah.
He's done
Zach,
it.
well, no, Zach is he'll do that. Zach will do that.
Okay, last one. Who's most likely to do anything for $5?
Jared.
What?
No, I don't think Jared.
She tried to charge us $200 for some dishes.
Yeah, but she fucking sucked someone's toes for how much? How much?
$1,500. What?
Does your mom know that happened?
If she
No.
watched the podcast, she does.
No.
I don't know what they know and don't know. They don't bring anything up to me.
Good.
Anyway.
That's probably smart, healthy.
Well,
We didn't talk about any of my banter topics.
Why didn't you bring
wait,
it up?
let's bring them up.
Okay, wait. There is actually a fun fact
Are
that
we
I
still
learned.
recording the pod right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna get my food. I thought we had just switched to after school.
No. So I had a fun fact. You guys have heard people use the term Jesus H Christ.
Hezekiah.
What?
Hezekiah.
What is it?
That's what it stands for.
No. So this is where it came from. So there's a guy on TikTok. His name's Dan McClellan. He's a he studied religion and the Bible and theology and stuff like that. So shout out to him for this video. Okay, so a lot of people think that that's his initials, right? And you said Hezekiah. Never heard that one.
I think that's a book in the Bible, but I don't know if that's right.
I thought it just stood for holy or something.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is the most widely accepted theory is that it comes from a specific Christogram. But another way to write the S is with the lunate. What?
What are you laughing at?
I'm gonna kill myself.
No, I
Alyssa,
was
I get it.
No, I'm legitimately listening. He was laughing.
It's just
I'll just talk about this in the after school special.
It's just so no. It was just so funny because anytime he does a fun fact story, I mean, it's funny what he. How long was it going on for? At what point can we call a spade a spade? He'd be like, "That's pretty funny." It was just okay. And the Hezekiah of the Chi Phi. I'm over here, what are we talking about, dude? What are we talking about?
Can you just send out the podcast?
That was dude. It was really funny. It was really funny because you're known for that was a shtick thing. Is known for the boring long stories, and I'm not saying it was boring or long. It's just it had an archetype of similar past. Has no one thought that was funny?
Listen, I was so focused on his story.
No, because you looked at me like this. You went
No, I didn't.
watching the edit. You'll see it.
No, I didn't. I honestly,
And that's what made me laugh.
I'll be
honestly.
honest. I will actually be completely honest. It got to a point that I blacked out, and I was doing research on what was Hezekiah known for in the Bible, because I knew Hezekiah was a book in the Bible. He burned all the pagan gods.
Okay, can we talk about this in the after school special? Can you just
Wait,
send
you should
out?
keep it in though.
I'm not keeping it
I
in.
think it's kinda funny.
No, because it's boring.
It's not boring. It was just
I think
so
it's funny.
funny.
But no, but I will say,
because there's a certain point where everyone checked out. And then it's nothing because of you. It's just it's like when you're in science class and you know what I mean? It's just when's the next, Alyssa, did you know what the hell you're talking about?
Well, Well, I was going through the parts first. I was. This was your guy. But I was
it's just so
listening
funny.
while I was going through.
The only funny part is because it's always the fun facts are like 30 years long. And it's the most convoluted. It's never like, oh, do you know dodos aren't extinct anymore?
I lost it at Cairo. X with a C is what is it? What was
There's a
it?
P on the
frat
top of
boy
an M
hat.
or something, right?
And then I said, and I swear to God, okay, I'll be honest now that we're being fully honest, I blacked out, and I said that already.
But
what happened?
That's what made me laugh is I saw you checked out. Because you could tell I was listening because I was like, oh, he's part of a frat because you're like saying Sigma stuff and 5. And then you were like this. And you can't, and you made me laugh and you made him mad.
I didn't. I was
crying from laughing.
I was paying attention.
No, you weren't. You just said you weren't. You said it got too long and I checked out.
But let me say this. I was trying my hardest. I really was trying my hardest to pay attention. I accidentally blacked out, but I was still trying to keep engaged. And at one point,
Tell it to us again.
The look that I gave you, I was like, you know that kid in class when the teacher's talking and you black out and then you're like, shit, what are we talking about? And then I'm I was reaching for help. I didn't want her to call. I didn't want you to call on me and me not be the jackass that was not listening. So I was just trying to get back to where I was. I do know that Hezekiah burned all the pagan gods. And that, I will say, you see how I said Hezekiah burned all the pagan gods? That's how you deliver a fun fact fast. In and out.
You can't even look at him right now.
No, because I feel like his feelings are hurt, and I don't want to hurt his feelings. It did not. It was, I swear to God, an act of God did that to me.
Just send out the fucking podcast.
Force du jour.
I will say this thing, Jared. Wait, hold on. Okay. I will say this. In comedy, if this was a sitcom, you bringing up another story like that, and us being like, and then you getting mad is a lot better content than probably maybe what the story would have, like the fun fact would have been. So you really added a lot of value here.